You know, we think the recession's over, then it goes, and it's over, and it goes. And the housing market's a good indication. You know, for a while it was doing all right. Interest rates are low, but it took another big hit last couple of months. So, if you're in your home, you might be getting a little anxious, especially if you're trying to sell, and especially if you owe a lot of money and the value's down, you may be even upside down. We've all heard the term short sale. It means selling short of what you owe. That's what it means. But you know, banks won't even listen to you if you say, can I sell my house short? No, you know, because they want to know that it can actually be done. That's where the Haven Group comes in. We have Julie Maeda with us, and we have Brandon Allen. And Julie Maeda is an expert in short sales. She brought Brandon with her. They've gotten together to try to do a comprehensive approach to this. Let's talk about the one flaw in most agencies or most people who say, we want to do your short sale. What's the big flaw they have?
There's no offer.
Exactly. So what do banks do when you say, we're going to list this house and sell it short?
Well, as Brandon was saying, if there's no offer, your home's going to go into foreclosure if you haven't made a payment.
Right. Just because you say you want to sell it short,
right.
What does that mean to a lender?
Well, if they want to sell it short, they're going to have to take a loss on it. And if there's no end buyer for that home, the bank is not going to waste the time and energy and the money to send out a BPO, which is a broker-priced opinion. And that's where they really get the evaluation of what your house is worth.
And they're not going to take the time to actually evaluate an offer because there is no offer.
Because there's no offer. And if nobody comes to the table with any interest, the house will go to foreclosure, and the bank ultimately might be that end bidder that gets back their own asset and gets to write off that bad debt.
And if a short sale is done correctly, it can actually save the bank money.
Oh.
And that's where you come in. So what does the Haven Group do differently?
Well, the Haven Group is, we've drawn together professionals in the industry, lenders. We have an investor. He does fix and flips.
And talk about why that's important to get
well,
started.
It ties right exactly into what you were saying. Without that investor offer, the bank doesn't care. It doesn't matter if there's no offer. It never gets to that point where they do that evaluation. So all these other companies that want to list your home, that's fine and dandy, but they're simply putting a sign in the yard waiting for a buyer. And that could be months. Homes stay on the market for 6 months these days. And if we can get that investor offer in there or an investor to come and look at it and decide right away, all that's done is bump up that timeline almost 5 months to where the bank will get out there in your front door.
So Brandon, when you guys say you can help with a short sale, if I come to you guys, I come to the Haven Group, and I say, I need help. If you think it's worth it, you will put a bid in on my house, an actual bid, your investor.
Yeah, not the Haven Group in particular,
right,
but our partners
yes.
That will come and look at the house, absolutely.
Put a bid in. So then
put an offer in.
The bank has something to compare.
Absolutely, because they'll come out, once that offer hits their books, they'll come out, they'll do their evaluation, and then they'll usually counter that offer. And if that investor's in line to buy that offer, then he'll close on that. And
or
that
you can find another one.
Right, exactly. And that leads right into saving people that foreclosure, the troubles with the credit, and really having to deal with that years past. So once you complete that short sale, you're really crunching that timeline of paying down, is what I like to say.
Right.
Once the short sale is complete, you're going to have to deal with some tax ramifications, maybe in the future, but it's so much better than walking away. You walk away from that home, you're going to be dealing with pain for 5-7 years. Easy.
By the way, if you walk away from a home and it's foreclosed on, there's a Mortgage Relief Act for the deficient